While powerlifting has always been my forte, I've always been amazed by bodybuilders. The amount of dedication and training and discipline that they have to do the things they do is amazing, and it's inspiring. To be able to eat and train the way that they do, day in and day out, is amazing. So that's why, for today's video, I thought, what if we get a powerlifter to try a bodybuilder's diet for a day and see how it translates out? Because there's always a difference. Powerlifting's more focused on the explosive movements, while bodybuilding's focused on every single detail and definition of any muscles you could find while paying attention to every calorie you consume. So, let's see what happens if a powerlifter takes on a bodybuilder's diet for today. So, I brought on a little guest for today's video, and I'll let him take over from here.
Alright, what is up guys? So a little guest feature on Big Lenny's YouTube channel, so I'm pretty stoked about this. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Shea. My Instagram, social media is Ryan Shea Fitness. I'm an amateur bodybuilder. Me and Lenny used to go to the same gym. So Lenny came to me a couple weeks ago and said he had an idea for a video of basically following a bodybuilder's diet for a full day, see what it's like, see if he could do it, and kind of see what I do on a day-to-day basis. So it should be pretty interesting because obviously where I'm a bodybuilder and Lenny is a powerlifter, our training styles are different and our diets probably differ a little bit because we have different goals, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see kind of Lenny see this through and, get his feedback on kind of how he feels on it and, how it affects his training. So as for the diet itself, I'm going to give you guys a quick overview as to like what my goal is currently with this diet, and kind of give you guys a layout of all the meals. I'm sure Lenny will pop up a little screenshot of the meal plan here, what the macros are and all that, but I'll kind of walk you guys through it. So my meal plan differs a little bit from training days to rest days. I'll do something called carb cycling, which I'll have more carbs on my training days as my energy expenditure is higher, and I'll have a little less on my rest days. So Lenny is going to follow my training day diet because I think it'll be interesting to see kind of how eating this food affects his training performance, right? The total macros for the day, we got 275 grams of protein, 480 grams of carbs, and 78 fat. So the total calorie intake is 3,800. So that's kind of rounded numbers. But yeah, so this is the meal plan that my coach has created for me. Essentially what I'm trying to do now is put on as much muscle as possible. So I'm just recently coming out of like a cutting phase, where I obviously got lean. That's the kind of idea of it. And so we cut down to reduce the body fat and kind of improve the body's insulin sensitivity and how the body kind of partitions nutrients so that when we do increase the food, the body is just, you're basically essentially working better. Your body is partitioning or, moving about the nutrients in your body a lot better than it normally would if you had a higher body fat percentage. So that's kind of the idea here. And now we're slowly increasing my food as much as we can without me getting too fat or without me getting kind of too full, right? And it affecting my training. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Excited to see how this video goes. Good luck to Lenny on doing this video and kind of seeing this challenge through. And I can't wait to watch it, guys.
So this is currently what we're working with. It's the day before I filmed the bodybuilder video. This is pretty much all the food. I prepped it out tonight because I'm not going to have time to cook tomorrow. Face recognition is detecting the garbage for some reason. So here's breakfast plus the bread and eggs. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, and the pre-workout meal. So this is going to be a lot to eat and meal prepping just for the week besides.
So breakfast is 4 whole eggs, 100 grams of chicken breast, 4 slices of sourdough, which is about like 100 grams of carbs. But sourdough bread is delicious, digests well, highly recommend. And obviously, like I usually throw a little sugar-free jam on there, or just like low sugar jam. And then we have 100 grams of blueberries for the micronutrients.
All right, so it is 7:30 in the morning. Just getting a start on this video early because Shay told me to eat as soon as possible, just to make sure it's all done for the day. So right now, got the chicken shredded up that I'm just gonna mix in with the eggs. sourdough, 100 grams of carbs, ended up eating 3 slices. So 3 of those, that's why it's not 4 like the meal plan. Jam and eggs in the fridge just so they can get out, and the blueberries. So I'm just going to scramble up some eggs with this, get it cooked, and get it ate. This is like the earliest I've ate breakfast in the morning, and probably the biggest breakfast I've ate in the morning, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we got meal number 1 here. Eggs, chicken, sourdough, and blueberries. So we ate this, hopefully not die on the way to work, and we'll see what happens from here. All right, everybody, we are in the car, headed out to work. Meal 1 is done. How we feeling? Full. But I mean, I usually have a big breakfast anyway, not to that degree, but I do have a fair-sized breakfast before work every morning. So the full on the way to work isn't completely different. I feel a little fuller than usual, but we'll see. Because I have to eat another meal in like 2.5 hours. Because I reached out to Shea, I was like, hey, what's your last bit of advice? He said, like, eat every like 3 hours. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But that lines up because that leaves me with eating my lunch when I normally eat my lunch, and then eating my pre-workout meal just before I leave work, which is obviously when I would take my pre-workout meal. Anyway, by pre-workout meal, I mean my Rice Krispie and start drinking my pre-workout. Didn't ask him about that, so I don't have pre-workout. I just purely have the pre-workout meal, but I'm pretty sure he does still take a pre-workout. But that's, you know, too late now because we're left. Is there still a shaker in my car? I just heard a rattle. I think there's still a shaker in my car, and not the one that I have the protein shake in. I think there's another one under that seat. Anyway, that's aside from the point. I'll forget about that again when I shut this video off. I have a sneaking suspicion that I am going to need to up my belt size for today's squat, which is kind of crazy to think that I might end up bloating that much, because I'm just somebody who bloats really bad with anything. So I'm gonna probably have to up that. Meal 1 was great. Chicken in various stages of development, because we had chicken and we had some eggs and some sourdough. Sourdough's amazing. Meal 2, actually, you know what, I'll leave meal 2 for Shea to describe, and I will see you guys when I'm eating that.
Next up, we have 200 grams of ground beef and 300 grams of jasmine rice. That's cooked measure. So all these measurements are cooked as well. The only thing that will be measured dry here is the creamed rice, and we'll get to that. So the following meal 3, is going to be 200 grams of chicken breast, 250 grams of jasmine rice, and 10 milliliters or 10 grams of olive oil.
All right, so we're here on lunch with meal number 3. I'm still feeling full from the first meal. However, I'm feeling less full than I did when I had the second meal. I think those words came out in the right order. So this one is 200 grams of chicken and 250 grams of rice, I believe. So I'm gonna eat this up now. So it's Monday, means I got an episode of Mashal and an episode of Solo Leveling to watch, which I mean, I'm sure anyone who's like in the anime scene who watches my videos, definitely these are the two people I'm keeping up with right now. They're kind of the big two going on. So I'm going to eat these. Couldn't time lapse before because I was working. I was just kind of eating it while I worked. Well, obviously time lapse this one.
Next up is the pre-workout meal. So these meals don't really have to be eaten in order, but the one meal that you need to worry about the timing for is the pre-workout meal. And that's just based on, that is the easiest digestible meal. So it'll be digested faster than all the rest, and it'll be in our system, and you'll be all fueled up and ready to go for your workout. So the pre-workout meal is 45 grams of whey isolate. So that's about a scoop and a half. We got 100 grams of cream of rice, and 20 grams of almond butter, nut butter, peanut butter, whatever you want, 1 medium banana. And so that's your pre-workout meal. And I also take an intra-workout supplement. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but I just have 1 scoop of intra-workout, which is like 25 grams of carbs. So you could literally just get like a Gatorade or something like that, and that'll be pretty much the same thing.
All right, so we're just off work. It is time for meal 4, the pre-workout meal. So we got the cream of rice cereal here. It might be after cooling down a little bit because I had my camera charging in my office. Kind of get all the way to my car and realized I didn't take the battery back with me. So we get the cream of rice cereal, we get the protein, and the peanut butter. I just put the peanut butter right into the protein, and a banana. So we'll eat this up and then we'll head to the gym. Pretty good stuff. All right, so now it's time for the moment of truth. Will the belt go on? Oh, it does. It's a lot stronger, but it fits. So let's get some squat going. I feel fucking disgusting.
I can barely leave my bed. Someone lives rent free inside my head. I say I'm not okay, I'm terrified when I go to sleep, when I close my eyes. What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh my God, I can't breathe, and I don't know why. Angels come and they leave into the midnight sky. You only know how much you meant. You only know the time we spent. Take the pain from my heart and make it whole again. Please, God, can you give me some relief? I've been out here hiding like a thief. I'll pull the windows down when I feel low. Keep my demons close so nobody knows. Dark side that lives inside of me. Oh my God, I can't breathe, and I don't know why. Angels come and they leave into the midnight sky. You only know how much you meant. You only know the time we spent. Take the pain from my heart and make it whole again. Skeletons, nightmares, I don't think they fight fair. Why am I so sad all the time? I don't wanna take my pills, I just wanna be okay. Will I ever feel again? Skeletons, nightmares, I don't think they fight fair. Why am I so sad all the time? I don't wanna take my pills, I just wanna be.
Alright, I wasn't going to do posing, but hey, I mean, bodybuilder video, kind of got to do some posing after a bodybuilder video. Of course, we're rocking the Big Rig season shirts. These are Ryan shirts. But let's see what it's hiding under. All things considered, considering that I'm like 800 calories over what my cheat day is, I'll take it. I will gladly take this kind of pump. See, these kind of talks in the pump, or the posing room. If that guy who called me a Sam Sullivan copy back in the 75 hard days is around, he's gonna have a field day with these parts of the videos. Let's go eat meal number 5.
And then meal 5, the last meal, is 200 grams of ground beef and 300 grams of jasmine rice. So pretty much the same as meal 2.
That's it. This is the final meal, meal 5. So looking forward to this being done. So I'm going to watch some Black Clover while I eat this, because it's the anime I've been watching now. In case anyone is curious, I caught up on MASH and Solo Leveling on my lunch. So I finally got around to watching Black Clover, so I'm going to watch that and get this going. And we're done. Give me a second to digest this, and then I'll do my
my full talk on my thoughts on the video and everything. I'm probably gonna go shower first because I feel sweaty and gross from the gym. So I'm gonna go shower up and I'll come back and we'll discuss this video.
Alright, so let's talk this video as a whole. I gotta say, I very much enjoyed the experience. It was great to have the difference of training styles, not training styles, but yeah, the difference of training styles compared following the same diet. I talked a little bit about that earlier in the car, but like I said, after a little while, once the fullness went away from my stomach, like once I was able to burp and get some gas up, training felt a lot better, and I'm definitely going to consider introducing more food into my, throughout my day, obviously spacing my calories differently so that I can eat before the gym. Another thing I want to say is, well, obviously shout out to Ryan for providing the meal plan as well as the discussion video you guys have seen throughout this video, discussing it. He's a great guy. His socials are going to be down in the description below. Go give him a follow, send him some love. And just a shout out to him and anyone else in the bodybuilding community who does this shit on the regular, because I gotta say, it was intense. I have no interest to switch over. I'm gonna enjoy my powerlifting days of just eating and not really worrying about what I'm eating, just focusing on what I'm eating and getting protein goals in. But again, anyone with the dedication to do this, like bodybuilders have, shout out to them, and they deserve any of the love that you guys can send them. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I'm going to edit it up now. I am very full. It is currently like an hour after I last ate, an hour and a half after I last ate. I'm going to be full for like the whole night. I still managed to finish my jug of water, found room for that. So yeah, I guess I will just show you guys my weigh-in tomorrow, and then that'll be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.